Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we shall understand how to determine a state symbol in a chemical equation. So let's look at the reaction between magnesium and hydrochloric acid. That will give us magnesium chloride, which is written as MgCl2 plus hydrogen gas H2. Now, for you to determine the state symbols here, let's look at the elements and the compounds at hand in this question. Now, understand that magnesium is a metal, and all metals on the periodic table are regarded to be in solid state. That's for most of them except mercury. Yeah? So, right, solid, because all metals will exist in what? In solid state. Now, we also understand that all acids and bases are always in aqua state. That means that they are always dissolved in water. Whenever you are forming a base or an acid, it must always have been dissolved in water. So we write AQ. Now, anything that exists with a 2, H2, O2, N2, we regard them as gases because whenever something exists as diatomic, it means it is a gas. All soluble salts will always exist in what? In aqua state, and then all insoluble salts will always exist in what? They'll always exist in solid state. According to the salt solubility, we understand that soluble salts will always be in aqua state. We write AQ. And then for insoluble salts, we understand that they will be in solid states because they are insoluble. That means they cannot dissolve in what? In water. So their state symbol becomes solid. Now, we also understand that water, H2O, is always existed as being in liquid state. Alright. Now, we also understand that all nitrate salts, since we are referring to salts and trying to find out the solubility rules, we are taught to say all nitrate salts are soluble. That means that they will all exist in what? In aqua state. None is insoluble. So, for example, if I'm writing, for example, a nitrate maybe over sodium. Okay, so nitrate will always exist in aqua state, right? So let's say if I'm writing sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate will exist in what? In aqueous state because it is a nitrate salt and all nitrate salts are what? Soluble. Now also understand from the second solubility rule that all salts over carbonate are always insoluble. That means that they always exist in solid state except those of the alkali metals, those from group 1. So I thought all carbonate salts are insoluble except the alkali metal carbonates. So for example, if we had calcium carbonate, for example, this would exist in solid state. Reason being that calcium carbonate is a carbonate of a group 2 element and it's not of a group 1 element. But sodium carbonate, for example, would exist as what? As being in an aqua state because it is coming from a group 1 element. That is how carbonate salts are. From the third solubility rule, we also understand that all chloride salts are soluble except silver chloride. So if we are given an example to say silver chloride, this would exist in a solid state because it is insoluble. While sodium chloride will exist in aqua state since it is soluble. For this, only silver chloride will be insoluble. Magnesium chloride will also be what? A soluble salt and it always exists in aqua state. The fourth solubility rule is that all sulfate salts are soluble except barium sulfate. So the only exception here is barium sulfate. It means barium sulfate will exist in what? In solid state. If, for example, I have magnesium sulfate, I expect it to be in aqueous state because all sulfate salts are what? Soluble. And then let's look at an example one which says determine the state symbol, state symbol in the following. In the equation, so the equation we have is sodium chloride plus silver nitrate. This will produce sodium nitrate plus silver chloride. So silver nitrate will be in aqueous state. Reason being that if we remember, we said all nitrate salts are soluble except only for silver, and this is not silver chloride, so it will be in aqueous state because it's soluble. Sodium chloride, the same thing will happen, will be in aqueous state. Why? Because all chloride salts are soluble except only for silver chloride. Sodium nitrate, what's the symbol will it be in? Aqueous as well. Why? Because it's soluble and all soluble salts will be in aqueous state. And lastly, silver chloride, we expect it to be in solid state because it's the only insoluble salt on the chloride salts. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.